I'm gonna practice telling stories. They're not gonna be great or concise at first. They're more just for me to practice doing it. But we're gonna get some good stories going. And I'm excited to see what I start to create. The other week, friend Junior, Narek Jr., texted me asking if I had time this weekend, wanted to go to Big Sur. And in Santa Cruz, that's an essential weekend trek. You gotta go camping in Big Sur, but I'd never done that. So I was really excited. We were gonna go with Lincoln, Dylan, Ethan, and Spencer. Pulled up on Junior and Lincoln at maybe 2 a.m. and we were planning on leaving at 10 next morning. I'm gonna need to work on this a lot. Anyways, Junior had broken his collarbone about a month ago in a biking accident, and so I carried his pack. But one thing about Junior is Unc. Junior is your dad. Junior is the most prepared fool of all time. So it was backpacks and backpacks and backpacks and backpacks. Not really. He had one backpack, but it was just a lot of shit and a lot of food. And since he had broken his collarbone, he wasn't about to carry it. So I locked in. Shit was heavy. It was only 5 miles out to where we were going. We saw snakes. One was dead. We saw a horned lizard. Really cool, kind guy. Just came and chilled with us. And I'm not sure if it's the same one as I read about when I was a kid, but I think they're capable of shooting blood out of their eyes. We'll fact check that one. Maybe I'll have a text there that says if that's true or not. One thing about the walk is there were a lot of bugs, a lot of flies, greenheads too, the kinds that, you know, they're like little cookie cutters and they take a chomp out of your skin, mess you up. Storyteller, I need to go a little bit more into this. The bugs were evil. The sun was evil. Wasn't enough music. I remember we were walking and I saw Ethan ahead of me and his head was covered in flies. So many flies. Anyways, we arrived at camp after about 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. Right away started a fire, smoked the bugs away. It was Dylan's first time camping. He really loved to feed the fire, which was awesome. Just to see him practice something that, to witness like a beginner's mind with something like a fire and his genuine enthusiasm to like go and grab more sticks and keep it alive. It was cool. Made me happy to see that. Now, naturally, we're in the woods, and so you have to hotbox your tent. You have to smoke a lot of weed in your tent and trap all the weed inside and all the smoke. After we had been at camp for a while, I remembered sitting just outside the tent. I was with Lincoln, and I was watching Dylan feed this fire and Junior make food. Ethan and Spencer were laughing. But I remember thinking there's so much less to be stressed about than I make in my head. When I say make, I really mean make. Like I create the battle. And maybe that's something that really draws me to telling a story, is that there's conflict and resolution in everything. But when it comes to that conflict, it doesn't always warrant fear or worry or discontent, sadness, stress. And being able to really cherish that moment where you can just breathe is a super powerful thing, especially when you can carry it with you after. Carry it into new moments. When we're all set up, hotbox tent, so we were all geeking, telling stories. Comes back to telling stories. Spencer pointed up, said, "Stop the music." I don't even know what I would have thought it was at the time, but it was moving across the sky, bright, not far away. Like, closer than a plane would be. And the contrail was bright, illuminated, and it moved throughout the sky. It didn't just follow the UFO. It went through the night and then it just shut off. A few seconds after, we hear boom, thud, sonic boom in the distance. I remember waiting to feel if the earth would shake, like if it was a meteor or something. But it was this shared experience that came with a lot of awe, and with that uncertainty, a lot of beauty. And I remembered what I was thinking before. There's a lot less to be stressed about. So I was able to appreciate whatever cool thing we just saw was, even if it meant the world was gonna end soon. Because we were there. It was, what is that? The walk back was easier. The bugs were still out. The bugs were still out and active. And it seemed like they kind of wanted some vengeance too. We avoided them with that fire, but they missed us. That's the backpacking thing of it. The walk back is always faster. Left no trace. Hit the diner on the drive back to Santa Cruz. And found out that the UFO was some Elon shit. SpaceX crash landed in Santa Monica. I don't know if it's a crash landing, but it re-entered orbit, landed in Santa Monica, called the Dragon. Fuck Elon Musk. It's not your sky to just be putting bright things in. But I still appreciate the moment. It was a really cool thing to see. Takeaway. Do I tell you guys the takeaway? I can't implant the moral of the story. So that was camping. That's this video. Okay, bye.